Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the episode number 6 of the £10 10 week challenge. This week I've decided to do my shop in the home bargains. Okay, I needed to pop into Lidl today to pick up some cat litter, and luckily enough I managed to also pick up a veggie box, which I'll leave to the end of the video in case some of you are not really interested in what's inside this one. So I'm gonna go through what I picked up in the home bargains today. Okay, again, it doesn't look like a lot, guys, but unfortunately when you end up spending money on like a proteins or meats, it just bulks up the bill and you kind of doesn't look like you gained a lot, but again, over the time, guys, we're able to build up a decent amount of stock. Right, I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, I picked up 2 of those. Kitchen foil. Again, foil is a super must have for the prepper, any prepper. Okay. It's got many uses, and as we know, the foil been going up in price quite a lot. Well, luckily, right, I found this one. It's actually 79p for 10 meters, and you think the cheapest one, I think it was Asda, it's like 129, and then I think Lidl gone up to 129 is now £1, but they're atrociously bad. However, this is 79p, so it's 20p than the cheapest ever foil for the past like God knows how long, and it's actually not that bad. So I already kind of had a fiddle with it, and it's a little bit thicker, don't get me wrong, it's not a premium foil. However, 79p nowadays, it is a bargain, so I've got 2 of them. Next thing, guys, on my list, I picked up some of the sterile dressings. Okay, those ones were 39p. The date on those is 2028, which is absolutely amazing. They're kind of like the plaster, but they're really big ones, so God forbid you have to use them. But again, for the prepper pantry, for the first aid kit, really, not the prepper pantry, it's really important to have the whole array of medical things. And at those sort of prices, guys, the probably price is not going to last forever, so it's a good idea just to stock up little by little whilst you can. And at the same time, while I was there, I picked up some fabric dressing strips again. They are 49p. I know it's not the same as the plasters. I have a lot of plasters, it goes without saying. But I think it's like with the adhesive strips, they're slightly bigger, so you can cut them to size. So I think somewhat they're a little bit more flexible than just plasters. But of course, it's very important to be able to have both in your first aid kit. Right. Next thing, guys, right, let's go with, I picked up some, this is pitted dates, okay, and I should have looked at the amount, 500 grams, sorry, 500 grams pitted dates. That was £1 and 9 pence. I've bought those before, they are absolutely great, they're brilliant in baking, making the snacks, anything, and they do keep really well. Just to give you a comparison, when I wanted to have some before, I popped into Tesco's, which was closer, and the nearest available price was £3.49 for 500 grams. So you can see this is like 3 times cheaper, and they are actually very good with a long date as well. Right, next thing, guys, is flour. Okay, super important, as we know, so it's no point me describing to you what to use the flour for, but at home bargains is 89p, which is again actually I think probably one of the cheapest currently. I know they don't always have it, but when they do, it's a good point to pick one up and then put this in. Obviously rotate the stock, unless you put in this for long-term storage, it's totally up to you, but I picked up one of them. Right, next thing, okay, that's what we're talking about, is the meat. Okay, so this is the Peck Gammon ham. That was £2.69, 455 gram tin. So it's quite a big one, okay, and yeah, it did take a little bit of a budget, but it will do you, to be fair, for a couple of people. They will do you probably a couple of days if we are rationing food. And anyway, they are quite tasty, so I decided to get one more of those. And to my surprise, and maybe to quite a few of you actually been really surprised, I found some grounds, minced beef and peas. Grounds, I know many of you said, it's disappeared like off the shelves in the supermarkets, and you can buy them online. I know you can buy them on Amazon and off the Grounds website. I did buy, I think it was 2 varieties of meats that I bought from them. They're super delicious. They are a little bit pricey, but to be fair, comparing it to other sort of premium meats in a tin, they're kind of worth the money. But I haven't seen minced beef and peas, and although I'm kind of an advocate, I don't like to buy, when I'm paying for the meat in a tin, I don't want it to have a lot of vegetables inside, if that makes sense. When I'm paying, a couple of quid for a tin of meat, I want to be able to like be solid meat, right? But on the pictures, it kind of looks lovely, and it sort of got me intrigued. And the fact is that you don't actually buy them on the high street anymore was rather interesting. So I picked up 2. They only had like 4 left, but I do have a lot of tinned meat, so, and I don't know how tasty this one is anyway. So they were £1.75, okay? So we get premium minced beef and peas. So it was prime minced beef with the peas and delicious meat gravy, 100% natural. So, okay, 392 grams in a tin. So I was like, okay, let's have a couple of them. So there we are, guys. All right, nothing specifically exciting, but I'm kind of excited about those, to be fair with you. And still, you know, it's only £10. £10 nowadays doesn't look like it goes a long way, but as we said, guys, do this over the course of the time and you'll be able to stock up your pantry in no time. Right, so now for any of you who's interested in my little a little £1.50 box, right? They are currently, I think, a luxury, and I think it's something that's not going to be, or something that's going to be disappearing off, as we know, guys, with the issues that are going on in the video I did on the vegetables and the imports. Obviously, the duties companies have to pay and stuff like that. Here we are, right? Rather surprised because the little boxes menu said that they're absolutely, utterly crap, and in many cases, when you go past, they look pretty either empty or just absolutely diabolical. I spotted this one like mile away, and like that looks a bit nice. I wanted some peppers. That's the whole reason I bought the box, because, well, to be fair, it's cheaper to buy the whole box with vegetables than just to buy some peppers. Crazy, right? Anyway, so in here we have curly parsley, okay, in the pot. And you know what? Look at that. There is some worse pots of herbs you can buy that are actually reduced. There's nothing wrong with them. It's super healthy. You can plant it up in the garden if you wanted to. But, yeah, it's best before 9th of February, so it's fine. But it's healthy as anything, okay? So I'm really chuffed with that. We have some British potatoes. So this is a little bag. I haven't actually gone through the stuff in advance, guys. I just saw the peppers and I wanted it. So 500 grams of little potatoes, okay? We have a swede or turnip. That's a big one. My chickens will love that. They go crazy for that somehow. So anyway, but at the same time, guys, don't forget, if you pick up those boxes, you can actually dehydrate pretty much anything that comes in them. It's that simple. So if you didn't have the freezer space or don't know what to do with it, shove them in the air fryer or a dehydrator if you've got one, and just dehydrate what you have, because, well, it'll last you forever this way then, almost. Right, got some bananas. Again, they look pretty a-okay. And I've got some fun-sized bananas. A little bananas for kiddies. A couple of dodgy ones, but that's, you know, it's what it is. Bananas dehydrate really, really well as well, guys. It really gives you a really, really nice, crunchy little treat, if you wish. I can show you. Voila! Just to give you an idea. I know I'm sort of sidetracking, but dehydrate them in the little sticks like this, or in the little circles. Again, my little one loves chips and, well, crisps, but apple crisps and banana crisps go really, really well. So we can, rather than eating all the nasty stuff in the packet of crisps, you can just make those, okay, and it tastes nice. Anyway, moving on. We have a loose pepper. It looks okay, it's not bruised. We've got my pack of peppers that were on the top. Again, can't see anything wrong with them. I have a loose banana, another one. Okay, we have lemons. Again, normally you get one manky one, but they look a-okay, which is nice to see. We have a lonesome apple, okay, one. We have a lonesome pear, but again, you know, for kids, varieties, you know, is a key. I have some tomatoes. It's clearly like this, but again, they are okay. We've got little marks on them, but that's fine. They don't look manky or bruised at all, so that's good. Right, I have a basil, which again looks okay. Again, for today probably, or put this in a jar in the fridge. So that one of them. We have mint, again, 30 grams, so we've got mint. And we have, oh, that smells good. Mojito. Anyway, and then we have, guys, a bunch of literally random Satsuma things, okay? So this probably, if you say, probably a good packet if you buy a decent sized packet. And again, none of them are dodgy, they're just different varieties. They've been kicking around on the floor probably somewhere. But nonetheless, guys, right, just, yeah, you can wash that before anyway. So there we are, guys. So I'm pretty happy. If you think about it, if you add up, this is probably will be costing you a good, you know, I would imagine a good 8-9 quid for, you know, give or take. So I'm really happy. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now, okay? You probably had enough of that. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy the video in my little £10 challenge. So as I said, we're week number 6, so we have 4 weeks to go until we do a final reveal of how much we actually saved up for our £10 in 10 weeks time. So anyway, guys, well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.